He's worked his way back in and is ready to go.
This seems like a week where he could really be needed. A lot of formations that they run.
Well, it's they throw the ball. They lead the ACC in passing. Quarterback's got the most attempts, and he's got the most yardage and the least interceptions. So, yeah, it's all hands on deck for this guy. I mean, that's what they do. They throw the football.
Turnover margin is always big, but Miami protects the ball really well, so they don't give it away a lot. How's ball security been in practice this week?
It's been good. I mean, but it's something that we've got to get back on the plus side of things. I think we're -1 on the season. The positive of that is, we've had a couple of ball games where we've lost the margin, but we've been able to win despite that, and I think that's a good sign. And the negative is they're +13, but they've lost a couple of games. All right, so it doesn't always mean win or lose, but I've been doing this a long time, and all I can tell you is when you're on the right side of that turnover margin, the odds are way in your favor to win the game. And so it's one of those things that we need to come out on top in this game. I really believe that, especially on the road at their place. Momentum, field position, all of those things are a result of turnovers. We didn't get any last week, and so as a result, we played on a very long field the entire game, but we were able to overcome it. 85, 80, 75, 98-yard touchdown drives, but that's tough sledding. I don't think you can count on doing that consistently. Proud of our guys. So, getting turnovers and then us not putting them on a short field is critical, and we did that last week. We gave them a couple short fields, and they got 10 points out of it.
Ryan Norton going to get to play this week. How do you plan to use him? Is he going to help some with the guard rotation?
He can play, but I still don't think he's quite 100%. So, we'll play him if we have to, and hopefully the game presents itself, and he's gaining confidence every single day. Cutting and changing direction and bending and really grinding on it. But he'll go in as the backup, and if we get the opportunity to get him in there, we will. If we need him, we'll play him. But we don't have a set plan going in that, hey, we want him to play X amount of plays and all that type of stuff. It'll be more just a reaction to what's going on in the game.
Has he been full go this week?
Yeah, he's been in green all week. So he's done all the teamwork. As far as our scout work, he's not done any of the good work. We've kept him out of that.
Dabo, I know you're not a guy who gets caught up in the accolades and you're focused on Saturday, but being named to the Bryant Award watch list today, is that something you pay attention to at all?
Well, I didn't know that, so there you go.
You said it out before.
Well, I mean, do they give you half a trophy for halfway through the year? Do I get like a little miniature bobblehead or something? That'd be great. No, that's good. That just means we've had a good first half, and but no, I'm just focused on trying to be great in the third quarter, because that's what happens on Saturday. We start the third quarter of our season, and that's my focus.
The O-line was named like an honor roll or something. Is that? I mean, that's a position that you've talked up for a while. The offensive line was named the honor roll for the Joe Moore.
Well, I mean. Well, I think that's a good thing. It means they played well the first 6 games. Better than being on the not so good list. So I think that's a positive. I think everybody here, probably everybody's biggest question was the offensive line coming into the season, and those boys have done pretty good and just going to get better. It's a really good group. Good group. They like to play. We're developing the type of toughness and just the mentality and the passion for what they're doing, and really, really pleased with those. They haven't been perfect, but they've been pretty doggone good.
Any defensive lines compared to the speed that Miami has on those ends? Have you played anybody like that?
Yeah. I mean, the cats from Notre Dame were pretty good. They were really, really good. I thought Louisville's front was really good. We've seen some different guys, but it's not just 8 and 9. I mean, and I think they're kind of freaky looking. I mean, they're just sophomores, and I think they got a chance to really be. I'll be really surprised if we don't look up in another year or so, and those guys, by the time they leave Miami, aren't going to be great players. But they've got a bunch of them. I mean, I swear they got like 15 guys in their front that they've rolled in there and played all these guys. They got a lot of dudes. Yeah, we see them in practice every day. You're not going to see anything better than Shaq Lawson and Kevin Dodd. At least, I don't think we will. And that's not a disrespect to who we're playing. I just that's a positive for us because we practice against really good people every day and always have. You got to remember, not even a year ago, we're practicing against Vic Beasley and Barnes and Crawford and all those guys. They're all on the next level now. So we'll be ready for them, but they're really talented.
You have a lot of Florida guys on the roster. I'm sure they're going to be excited to play down there, especially with the younger guys. Is there ever a concern they might get too excited, try to do too much? And if so, how do you try to temper that optimism?
I hope not. I hope we're beyond that. I hope we're mature enough to just go play the game. But, it's something that you'll address because, I mean, this one for some of them might be a little more personal than others just because they got some relationships with some of those guys and know them. So you just, you try to talk to them about, hey, just play the game, don't get caught up. And I thought that's what McKenzie did in the Notre Dame game. I thought he got distracted, and it's okay to play with emotion, but don't be emotional. There's a difference. Emotion is a part of the game, but when you get emotional in the flow of a game, then you lose your focus, and now all of a sudden you're not dialed into what the call is. You're more dialed into, a competitive rivalry or something. So I think that something we talked about, but I think these guys understand, and we've grown a little bit past that.
South Carolina is going to be looking for a new head coach, and one of the names that keeps popping up is Chad Morris. Is that a job that would fit him well?
I think he's got a great job, and you have to ask Chad that. I'm not here to answer questions for Chad Morris. I think he's a great coach, and obviously, and I think he's focused on doing a great job where he's at. And if there's another job out there he's interested in, that's up to him. You have to talk to him about that, not me.
I guess on the subject, have you seen him, his team much? Have you had a chance to watch?
I've seen him a couple of times. I saw him early in the season. Kind of worked out. I had a lot of time to just kind of sit on the sofa and watch football the first part of the year. So I did get a chance to catch him a couple times, and I'm proud of those guys. He and I, we've texted back and forth many times, but I'm proud of them. They got to recruit, but they're heading in the right direction. They'll get them going.
Well said.
Thanks,